What's up, everybody? Here's the best new cycling tech this week. The new Spot Mayhem 140 introduces an entirely new design for their unique living link suspension. With typical virtual pivot point suspensions, the rear triangle moves on upper and lower links. Spot replaces the lower link with a flexible leaf spring called Living Link. For the new Mayhem 140, it gets flipped upside down and called inversion. The result is a more sensitive suspension with a dome-shaped anti-squat curve that keeps things active at the beginning and end of travel, but supports in the middle where you're most likely to be pedaling. Which means it's efficient without needing a lockout, and the leverage curve flattens out in the middle to further bolster rider support. The frame is 10% lighter than the prior model, yet travel increases 10mm to 140 and adds a single-sided truss called sleigh bar next to the shock to prevent unwanted frame flex. The design uses only 6 bearings, so there's less to wear out too. Two really cool features include a removable bottle cage mount that's attached to the lower link and front cable ports that bolt to each other through the frame. These features are a more robust design and eliminate the need to bond threaded rib nuts into the frame, which saves weight. It's 29er only, comes with 150 forks in 4 frame sizes and 3 builds from 6K to 9500. Frame set is 3800. The 5th generation Ibis Ripley moves further than ever from its XC roots with longer 130mm travel and 140 forks, slacker geometry, and the option to run it mullet style. A flip chip on the upper linkage keeps the geo the same no matter how you run it. New downtube storage hides your snacks and tools inside custom dual Cotopaxi bags made from dead stock. The bike now comes in 5 frame sizes thanks to a new extra medium for those in-between people. Size-specific geometry and kinematics keep the DW Link suspension feeling great across all of them. Bikes from $5,000 to $8,200 and frame sets are $3,500. The longer travel Ibis Ripmo gets most of the same frame updates for its 3rd generation, including downtube storage and extra medium frame size, but it adds coil shock compatibility thanks to a shorter clevis and more progressive shock rate. Travel is 150 with 160mm forks. It also has the flip chip, but extra medium through extra large come as a 29er, and small and medium come premixed with 27.5 rear wheels. Bikes from 5K to 8500, frame sets are 3700. Have you ever wanted to try a high pivot bike with the idler but don't want to commit? Or you want one bike for both enduro races with climbs and park laps with shuttles? The new Lapierre Spicy CF lets you switch between high pivot and a standard layout to get the best of both worlds. Kinematics are similar, but the wheel path changes. High pivot mode has a more rearward motion plus more anti-rise during the braking for faster all-out descending. Low pivot mode has less pedal kickback for more efficient pedaling and lower anti-squat for a more dynamic ride. All parts are included to swap between the two, and flip chips let you adjust geometry and switch between 29er and MX, with travel changing from 170 to 174. Forks are 180mm, there's a new extra small frame size, and it has internal downtube storage in the lightweight full carbon frame. The new Specialized Status 2 has a 100% redesigned chassis with updated and adjustable geometry, size-specific chainstays, a stiffer frame, and snappier suspension that make it a long travel mountain bike you might actually want to pedal to the trailhead. It's available in 140 and 170mm travel trail bike configurations with matched travel single crown forks, plus 170mm travel DH park model with a 180mm boxer fork. There's also a new smaller size for riders under 5 foot with a mixed 27.5 front and 26-inch rear. The new Esker Smokey and Lorax steel adventure hardtails are more affordable options than their titanium counterparts, but share the same personality. Both have tons of mounts and external routing. The Lorax is a drop bar MTB based on their heyday, fits up to 29 by 2.6 tires, and has adjustable dropouts and a paint match lithic carbon fork. Frame sets are 1600, bikes from $3,000. The Smokey is their slack, long travel mountain bike designed around 160mm travel forks and 29 by 2.4 to 2.6 tires. It also gets their portage adjustable dropouts, so you can run at single speed if you want. Frames are $1,000, frame sets are 1600, and bikes from 3000. But combining a base level 6061 alloy body with their higher end Rainier's user-friendly sealed air cartridge internals, the new PNW Range dropper post comes in at just $159 with 125, 150, 175, and 200mm travel options. Bundle it with the new Range lever for just $199, making it one of the most affordable options on the market. Post weights range from 570 to a very evil 666 grams. Mavic has long stuck to ET-RTO standards, even when we all wanted wider rims and easy tubeless compatibility. Now that standards have caught up and hookless rims have proven themselves, Mavic's mostly on board and has some impressive new wheels coming. Full details and availability are TBA, but here's the highlights. For road, they're sticking with a hooked clincher profile but stretch it to 23mm internal and 32mm external for better aerodynamics with wider tires. For gravel, the all-road Carbon SL has a hookless tubeless rim with an aero 42mm height and 25mm internal width. For mountain bikes, the new Crosstrail SL29 comes in carbon rims, which are hookless, and alloy, which stick with a hooked clincher profile. All have a 30mm internal widths, and alloy rims use their 4 drilling for a seamless, tape-free rim bed with broader bead walls for better pinch flat protection. Want narrow hoods that curve inward? Or traditional bars? Or clip-on aero extensions? Or all of them? Now you can get it on the Canyon Aeroad V4 thanks to their Pace bar. It has swappable drops without requiring you to disconnect the brakes. That also lets you adjust bar width, but you will probably have to replace your tape. The frame has slimmer head and down tubes to improve aerodynamics, but a reinforced top tube and seat stay seat tube junction to make it more robust. The seat post is slightly shallower for more compliance, but the fork legs are deeper to be more aero, and drive side dropouts are hidden. Tire clearance is 32mm, all bolts are titanium or stainless steel, and the headset bearings are hermetically sealed. US pricing from $5,600 to $10,500. The new Fizik Beat shoes have a sleek, fun appearance that blends street style with road and gravel performance. The nylon sole is stiff enough, but gets covered in grippy TPU with a full-length tread channels for smoother, quieter off-bike walking. The upper is a soft fabric with a new, wider toe box, and a lace-up design with stretchy lace garage. I like these two colors and the blended treads, but they also come in black. MSRP is $180. Lastly, the new Paul Component Baby Groovy barrel adjuster is what happens when you're a bike nerd machinist with access to raw materials and machines. It's a smaller version of their original, perfect for tighter spaces, and it fits any of their other parts that use a barrel adjuster too. Alloy ones are $20, weigh 3 grams, and come in 10 colors. The brass ones are $30, weigh 9 grams, and, well, they're brass. That's all the best stuff from this week. For links to everything in this video and more cool stuff I found, head over to thellunchride.com. Thanks, and I'll see y'all next Friday.